We're back. We are back on live. My brother BarrelUp. I'm about to put you on right now. Just send that request in, bro. What's going on? What's going on? How you guys doing?
My guy, my guy.
My brother, what's going on, man?
Everything's good, man. Everything's good, man. Look at
Yo,
us
we wearing hats. We wearing hats too, bro.
This wasn't even planned. How are you, bro?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. Just trying to stay strong throughout this whole process.
Yeah, man. This is crazy. This is crazy for us baseball players, especially. You know.
You hear me good? I got my AirPods on. You hear me good?
Yeah. You hear me good?
Yeah, you sound good, brother.
Yeah, brother.
But yeah, man, it's everything is good, bro. Family's healthy. So far we haven't had any major issues with the COVID-19 or anything like that. So that's big right now. But aside from that, bro, just itching, bro. I'm itching to go back out there, bro.
That's a fact.
It's tough, bro. It's really tough because we're both baseball instructors.
Yes.
For those that don't know, obviously a lot of people know I'm Felix. Obviously, a lot of people know who I am. I'm one of the founders of HTP. This is my brother right here. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, of course, and do your thing. But we're both instructors. He has BarrelUp Baseball. He has his podcast. He has his instruction. He's killing it. And we actually train clients in the same facility at A Game Sports up in New Rochelle, New York. So I got the chance to meet him. Real cool guy.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, of course, brother.
Likewise.
And yeah, bro. But it's been tough right now, man. Especially for guys like us, because that's our bread and butter right there, instruction. So I know virtually, we can do. There's only a certain amount of things we can do through, virtually through Instagram or through Zoom or whatever with these clients. Definitely no excuse to get that work in, but it's definitely tough. It's definitely different when I'm not physically there with that client. So I'm just itching to get back, bro, to be honest. But I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, bro. Take it away.
What's up, guys? My name is Giancarlos Minier. I'm the owner and founder of BarrelUp Baseball, as Felix was saying. Where do I start? The love for the game for me started at 4 years old, and I always had the idea of becoming a baseball player, Major League Baseball player. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, Salem, Massachusetts. I live in New York. It's a bit of a different scenery out here, I'm still a Red Sox fan, by the way. That's just a little joke.
Whoever knows me knows that I'm a diehard Yankee hater.
You are?
I'm gonna tell you this quick story about that. So my dad is a diehard Yankee fan, and my mom is a diehard Boston fan. But I mean, I grew up loving Manny Ramirez.
Yeah.
If you think about Manny, he was arguably one of the best. For me personally, he was the best right-handed hitter. That's obviously a conversation that a lot of people would have. But for me, and I went to the same high school he went to. So growing up in the same neighborhood, and going to that same high school, bro, Manny Ramirez was he was that guy.
A hero,
so
of course.
Exactly.
My favorite player too.
Yeah, man. So I mean, when he was playing with Boston, I was definitely a Boston fan. When it was him, it was David Ortiz. They had Johnny Damon, Garcia Parra. Trot Nixon. Bro, they had a squad.
Yeah,
they had a squad.
Jason Varitek.
Oh, my God, they had a squad.
Mark Bellhorn, Bill Miller.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a squad, bro. So when they had that squad, I was for sure a diehard Boston. I was like, I'm a Boston fan. I was rocking out, especially when they won, what was it, 05?
04.
04? Close enough. You see, that's how you know I'm not that legit. But you was like 04, you cleared me up quick. But yeah, so I mean, growing up, bro, always been a Yankee hater. For the fans out there, I was born and raised in New York. I'll take the Mets any day.
I'm a Met fan as well, and a lot of people ask me, how can you be a Met fan and a Red Sox fan? Well, there goes. I was born in Salem, Massachusetts. I lived there for about a year. I still have a lot of family out there, and we moved to New York and stuff. And ever since I was 4.5 years old, I was introduced to the game of baseball. And I started playing. My first league was Van Cortlandt. Johnny, remember Van Cortlandt?
Yep.
Started playing there. And I started standing out at a very early age. And at that time, my father had the idea of moving to DR. He hadn't told me about it yet.
Yeah.
But that's what happened. He moved down there first. He bought a house and everything. He wanted to retire. And then I'm going for a summer in DR. And long story short, I stayed out there. He told me, you know, you're staying out here. It was a very strange time, culture shock for me because, you know, I grew up in the United States. I had to leave all my friends.
Yeah.
But what helped me was knowing that I was going to play baseball and to get better as a baseball player. So
How old were you when you made that move out there?
I was 11 years old, bro.
That's a beautiful age to make that move in the
Bro.
sense of baseball.
In the sense of baseball, correct.
Yeah, I was out there for a year, man, and let me tell you, I mean, I used to go to Dominican Republic every summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I never, like, I would never stay here in the summertime. I never played Little League here till I was like, maybe like 10 or 11 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was always in DR every summer. That's why, I had all my teams, all my friends. And basically, like, New York was for school. I'll just be here throughout the school year. Most of the time it's cold.
Hell yeah.
I didn't have the luxury of being in a facility or a cage throughout those times, bro. So I remember you see those umbrellas that you would hit the button and they would pop up?
Of course.
I had those umbrellas. I would make little balls with socks. I'll crumble a bunch of papers up and put duct tape around it. And I'll just hit in my mom's hallway. We had a long hallway in my mom's apartment. And I would hit in that hallway. I would actually take over my cousin's chores so he could like toss to me and do all that. But
the love right there, bro.
Yeah. So I know how big DR was, bro, because that year in DR, I was a pretty decent player. But that year in DR, bro, when I came back, I went out to DR after my freshman year in college. I went to SUNY Canton my freshman year in college. It was an NCAA. But it was it was awesome though because, and I was out there with my boy Pierre, man, with the fam. It was awesome because it was the first time that I was able to travel so much. I had obviously been able to travel throughout baseball, of course, playing travel baseball. But bro, I played in like that year alone, we played in at least 15, 20 different states because we only had 2 home games. And our home games were the last games of the year. So every other game, our first games were in West Palm Beach. And then we just kept on going up to the States, bro. And it was an amazing experience. But when I came back from DR, I was 18, 19. Bro, let me tell you, bro. Oh, my God. It made a huge difference. Because you literally over there, bro, it was baseball. He went into college early, but that's another route.
That's a different beast.
But over there, that's how they do it. So I was facing kids that were I was there in 2012, I believe. And I'm facing kids that were in that class of that year. Bro, these kids are 15, 16 years old, throwing 90, 95.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Bro, like it was crazy to me how I've never seen that in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Because I played high school ball here. And that's the high school age, 15, 16 years, sophomore, junior in high school. Bro, these kids, you weren't seeing – I mean, you saw some guys. I played here in New York, so you saw some guys that went to, like, Norman Thomas, that went to Monroe, that went to these schools that were throwing, but you would see 1, 2 guys. Over there, if you're not throwing 90 and you're 15, they're like, bro, I don't know. You got to keep working. Like, you're looking a little shaky. It was crazy, bro. It was crazy.
That's how good the competition is over there. So I get into my first league, and the first league that I go into is, Las Águilas Ibaeñas?
Bro, I'm aguilucho to the day I die, bro.
We got to go to a game, bro. We got to go to a game.
I've never been to a game.
What? Oh, I'm going to take you because I got a lot of connects over there. So the mascot for that team, he had a league. And that's the first league I get introduced to. I see these kids or whatever. I was always a competitive guy, so let's go. Every kid, once they saw me and they knew I was from the States, oh, El Gringuito. They used to pick
Yeah.
on me and stuff like that and
El
stuff. So I had,
americano. Yeah.
so I had to make my way, make friends, which I did. And I started grinding. I went over there as an infielder. I don't know what the hell I was doing, to be honest. And they saw that I had a great arm, like a great arm. My hitting was great. I just didn't know how to load, so I would just swing,
Yeah. You was
So
raw. You were raw. You was just a raw player.
raw talent. Talent was there,
Yeah.
but just raw.
Raw. Yep.
So by the age of 13, I'm already getting like a lot of. I'm already that league. I was surpassing it because I literally woke up baseball, like you said, lunch baseball, dinner baseball, right?
It's a different lifestyle over there, bro.
Of course.
Yeah.
And by the age of 13, they turned me into a center fielder. I was fast. I could hit the ball very good.
That happened to me too, bro.
My arm was crazy. All right. So usually from Little League, that's considered a Little League, you start getting noticed for academies, like more organized academies like Luis Polonia. I'm gonna tell you more about that later. Luis Polonia and stuff like that. Once you're at the age of 14 and a half, 15.
Yeah.
At the age of 13, I was killing it, bro. Killing it to the point where in Santiago, my name was heard.
They'll be in that group of the afternoon, of the kids in the afternoon, or vice versa. Now, when you become a prospect, when you're 13, 14, and this is something that a lot of people don't agree with, and I get it in the sense of education, and that's another topic, because not everyone gets signed, and not everyone that gets signed makes it to the MLB. A lot of guys get released, and a lot of guys, and in the Dominican culture, once you're 17, 18 years old, you're considered old.
Yes.
Like in regards of a baseball player, you're considered old. You're too old to sign.
That's bad, bro. That's bad.
It is bad. It is very bad. So when you become a prospect in Dominican Republic, I'm going to say 95% of the kids. I'm not going to give the full 90, 99 or 100 or 110. But 95% of the kids drop out of school and they do baseball full time because, they're very poor. Baseball is probably the biggest profession for us Dominicans.
Yeah.
And they give everything up, including their education, to pursue that baseball career once they're prospects. So for a lot of people that don't understand, a lot of people ask, how the heck are these kids so good? Oh, they're all on steroids, or they all changed their age. And yeah, a lot of guys get on steroids, and yeah, a lot of guys, it was very big that guys back in the day. Now it's really hard to do. For the people that have watched Miguel Sano's documentary, y'all saw how hard it was. They did the whole bone, exam, all that. They go really hard because a lot of people back in the day changed their age. So just imagine, I'm 20 years old and I changed my age and now I'm 15. I'm a grown man.
You see those players shaving a lot.
Yeah, you see them shaving a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, but realistically, I feel like that's a stigma with Dominican baseball players, and that's not the case. These kids drop out and they do baseball. Imagine doing baseball full time. That is the only thing that you do.
That's right.
Every day, Monday through Sunday. That's your life. That's why these kids are so good, bro.
Right.
That's right. So you in Polonia, you do this tryout for a week. This evaluation basically, and what happens after that?
So after the week, he's like, okay, so this is what's gonna happen. He sits me down with his son Rodney and with my boy Eddie. He's like, look, both him and everybody that's part of this academy has to sign a contract. Okay? Everybody here has to sign a contract. We believe that you have the talent to make it to the pros, but you have to give us that commitment that you're part of us now. Whatever we say, you do. If you're gonna be here, if you gotta be here at 7 in the morning, you cannot be here at 7:01, 7 in the morning. All right. So I was like,
And you gotta, and I don't know about you, but and that percentage of your bonus of your contract, the signing.
That was the worst part because being that Polonia has a great obviously everybody knows him, all the scouts know him, and that he knows, and his team know how to develop players. He was taking a big chunk more than other players, more than other coaches, sorry.
Yeah.
And also he had a state-of-the-art facility, literally like a minor league camp, bro. Literally like a minor league camp. The big field. You got a small infield for the infielders. You got a cage for the hitters. So it could rain, thunder, everything. You're practicing. So there was no day, oh, there's no practice today. No. We're practicing. All right. So I was like, listen, when he told me that, my knees are shaking because it's Luis Polonia, and he's telling me that. Everybody was already, accustomed to him. That was part of that academy, whatever. But I'm new, so I'm like, all right, let me talk to my parents. And I did just that. They sat down with my parents, and we signed the contract. I remember I was 13 years old and 13 and 3 months, right? I was already in school in the morning, so this was a little bit of a change because since I was signing that contract, that meant that I would have to change my schooling to the afternoon, and I was already mid-school year, so we had to talk to the principal. They weren't having it, but we got it done. All right, so I start developing myself a little more there. Every day, my task was tiene que bajar la pierna, meaning you have to run faster. You have to run faster. You're doing great, but we feel that you're gonna be a plus runner. All right, so after every practice, you would see me taking extra time with the tire, the waist, what's it called,
the tire, around your waist.
Around your waist.
Yeah.
Working on my speed. I would go back to school late every day, and I was about to fail one time. I remember, but my dream was always to become a baseball player. So in reality, I did care, but then again, baseball was always number one for me. Yeah. All right. So that year, a lot of players from that academy got signed. His son, Edwin Espinal. I don't know if you know him, Pocotó, they call him. Joel Payams, he's a major leaguer as well. I saw all those guys, bro, all those guys, right? But I was very young and ignorant. I was like, what about me? But what about me? And I'm out here working really hard, and they're actually, everybody's paying attention to me as well, but I was 14.
Yeah.
So there was kids that were signing way before. So I had to wait my time. But coming from a league where you're the man to an academy where you got to work your way up, it's a bit of a change. And you're like, I was very eager to show out even more. And that's when things started dwindling a little bit because my discipline was shaky because I was like, come on, I want to be in front of the scouts. Come on.
You weren't what we call now coachable.
I wasn't coachable. That's the word right there. I wasn't coachable. It took me a long time. Yo, I understand it now. It took me a long time to understand that your time will come. Your time will come. So I was frustrated because I wanted to be in front of the scouts. I wanted my dream to come true. Everybody would tell me in the field, in the Little League, well, why you take it so serious? It's a game, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, dog. I see myself up there in the majors. I know I got what it takes. And everybody used to laugh. But when they saw that I was 13 and I was the first one out of that league, they're like, oh, shit, this guy's not playing around. Long story short, I went behind Polonia's back. Remember, I had the contract signed. And I went back to my old trainer. I was like, listen, this is what's going on.
That's no good.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. This is what's going on. Polonia, by the way, they were taking a 40% out of the contract. When in reality, it's 25 to 30 max.
30 max. I know.
30.
I had a contract over there too.
30, right? Max. This guy was taking
30,
40.
30. That's a lot.
Yeah. This guy was taking 40.
He was taking 40, but when I was out there, I lived in a baseball house.
Mm.
You know, with other baseball. So it was like a dorm. Like I lived like in a, you know, in a house. Have roommates and all that. And we would have breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Every day. We had a lady that would come to the house, like a chef.
Yep.
She would cook for us. Obviously we had to do like our own laundry and like stuff like that, obviously. But like we were housed and we didn't pay. We like guys that had money would pay for that, and then their percentage would be lower. But like guys like me who didn't pay for that, I had a 30% on my contract. So if I were to sign, 30% of my bonus, right, would go to my trainer and to that academy. Which, I mean, bro, if you're putting a roof over my head, if you're putting food in my stomach, if you're giving me all this instruction and all this, and you know, all this, and I'm gaining so much experience as a player, bro,
for all this time,
it's a deal breaker for me, bro.
Right.
So I was like, what, 30%? I was like, bro, right here you go, 30%. But 40 though, it's crazy. That jump, that 10% jump, that's big.
Of course, that's big.
That's big.
But that 40%, obviously, I was young.
Yeah.
You know, that 40%. They gave me batting gloves. They gave me bats. They gave me cleats. Everything.
Yeah,
dog.
we got
everything.
Yep.
Everything, right? So I made a big mistake, and I'll say it here on live because we have to be transparent. I went behind their backs, and I go back to my old coach. I'm like, listen, time is running out. He's like, what do you mean? Yo, I'm 15 now, and I gotta start I gotta start getting ranked. Back then in 2011, 2012. If you think there's talent now,
yeah, bro,
you had
crazy.
studs, bro. You had studs.
Crazy.
I got to play against Ronnie Rodriguez, bro. That's what kind of level. Yeah, that's what kind of level we're talking.
Yeah.
So I tell my mom and my dad, I'm like, listen, I need to go somewhere else because they're not giving me. They're obviously working me out. I'm doing great, but the exposure I need it because people start getting exposed out there at the age of 15. I'm already around 15. All right, no problem. We broke the contract. We nullified the contract. It took a long time to get it done. We did so. I go to a different league in Villa Olga. And that's when things really, it seemed like the bad move, but I made the right move. Even though I was a little bit, like I didn't have patience and stuff like that. It was the right move. It turned out to be the right move. So I go to another academy of Juan Agosto, former major leaguer as well. They have heard about me as well. Boom, boom, boom. Everything was fine. The guy that had introduced me to Luis Polonia and all that, my good buddy, he also comes along too because he wasn't gonna get signed if things kept going the way they were. And this guy was a stud, like prospect, bro. I remember the Houston Astros had offered him $400,000. Polonia was like, I'm not giving him up if they don't give me $1 million. $1 million. I'm asking $1 million. So he was like, yo, I'm out of here. Boom, he left. Not to throw shade on the Polonias. They're a great family. I'm indebted to them for life because they're great people.
Yeah, the Astros lowballed a lot of people, bro.
Yeah. It's a business though.
They lowballed my boy. So for those that don't know, Teoscar Hernandez, he's a outfielder for the Blue Jays. He's been in the league. That's my boy, bro. That's my guy. But he's been in the league for a couple years now. He came up with Houston, and he had his MLB debut with Houston. They signed him for $20,000. They gave him $20,000.
Wow,
that's what he signed for. And today he's a big leaguer. So
thank God.
They lowball a lot. A lot of teams lowball.
Of course.
But then you have a lot of teams that give a lot of money to it.
Now, a contract when a team is offering a prospect a contract of $400,000, you know for a
he's
fact
legit. He's legit.
That's legit. You might not even play in the Dominican Summer League with that contract.
Yep, that is very true. So, my boy David Grullon, Julio of 2012, the year I was out there, signed with the Phillies for $575 or $675, around there, like $500,000 or a little bit more than $500,000. He also came up we're gonna have him on. He's gonna go on the live with me this week. Oscar too, but he actually came up last year. He had his MLB debut last season.
Wow.
But he signed for, and he was supposed to actually get $1 million, but he broke his ankle when he was 15. So, like you said, bro, 15 is a highlight age.
Oh,
from 15 to 16, he did not play, and then 16 came. He went to the Dominican Prospect League, la DPL.
DPL, claro.
He went to the DPL, which is big. The DPL and the IPL, the International Prospect League, those are real big. He went out there, bro. They already knew who he was. They knew he was coming back from that injury, and they were like, "All right, we'll give you $500,000." But you got to be a prospect, bro, to get that money.
A stud, bro.
Yeah. So your boy was a stud. So y'all go to Villa Olga, right?
I go to Villa Olga. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. I meet Willie Adames. Shortstop for the Tampa Bay Rays. Yo, when I always say, yo, I know the dude. People don't believe me. Bro, we literally, every day, practice together every single day. I told my trainers, because Polonia, they had transitioned me back to the infield.
Adames is from Santiago, too.
Huh?
Adames, he's from Santiago.
Santiago, claro.
He's from Jánico.
Jánico, yeah. A little province outside of Santiago.
Yeah, he's close to where I'm from. I'm from Sabana Iglesia in Santiago.
That's right there, bro. It's right there.
Me and Jánico, we're neighbors.
Yeah.
Adames, his cousin is one of my freaking Osmer Collado. I don't know if you know him. He coached for George Washington. He played pro ball. He coached for GW. He coached at Monroe as well, up in New Rochelle. And ellos son primo hermano. They're first cousins. And I met Willie in like 2014, 2015 when he was a prospect, but he didn't have that. He wasn't that big. Then I met him, bro. Awesome dude, bro. He's a great guy. I've been around him a couple times, bro. Great guy.
I'm supposed to have a podcast with him soon too, but he's busy.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the first thing I tell the trainers, bro, because I was very I knew what I wanted, right?
Yeah. And you're 15, bro. You're 15.
Yeah. I'm not playing the infield. Polonia and them had told me, you have every tool, but you're not gonna grow much. So we see you as an infielder. I didn't want to go back to the infield, but I signed a contract, so it was yes sir, no sir. So
get that money.
That's it. I told them, listen, I'm a free agent. I got no contract. I'm playing the outfield. They started laughing. They're like, right? At this point in my career, I'm going to school on Saturdays. One day of the week, Saturday school, because Monday through Friday and Sunday games. Literally, Monday through Friday, I was in the field, in the academy. Saturday school, Sunday, it was tournaments. I was part of the RPI
Sunday
tournament.
Games.
Yeah, bro. So everything is great. I remember in the RBI tournament, I'm killing it. I'm in the red team. You got Jonathan Hernandez, pitcher from the Texas Rangers now. Stud, bro, in the blue team. We're playing a game, and there's literally 25 scouts in that game, bro. The kid was throwing heat, right? But we're cool. And I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna have to face this guy. Okay. The first pitch he threw me, fum, por ahí se la pasé, loco. Fum, lo cao anotando. The second at bat, he struck me out. And then the third at bat, line drive to center field. Danny Santana was another baseball player. Danny Rojas, they call him Danny Santana. Got signed with Washington. Did a nice-ass diving play. Ahí se acabó el juego. So
can't do much. You got to just tip your cap, bro.
Right. I remember after that tournament, I did a tryout for the Yankees. I did a tryout for Houston with Eddie Sanchez, my boy. And, yo, it was looking up and up, up and up, up. I just knew I was going to college. I didn't know what college I was going to. But there was this one particular school that I fell in love with. It was a JUCO, Chipola College in Florida. That's where
my boy Joey Bats went. Jose Bautista.
Joey Bats, Russell Martin.
I know. Yeah.
Right? Yo, the head coach is writing to me every day. My junior year in high school, turning into senior year. What are you doing? Oh, I'm practicing. You sure? Show me. Okay. I had to literally legit every day. So when it comes to signing day to go to college, My mom's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to Florida. She's like,
Yeah.
huh? You are literally about to be 18 years old. Do you know what Florida is? I'm like, I know what baseball is, Mom. I'm going out there because that's the second closest thing to DR. The weather, the level of play, and all that. She's like, I really think you should consider something else because you're only 18. You've never been lived on your own. Whatever. Dominican college. 342, 343 around there, fall ball. Killing it, bro. But I am going into that school without a sports scholarship, only a scholarly scholarship.
Yeah.
I was considered a preferred walk-on, if that makes sense. Meaning that I was going to walk because I was already too late to sign, already too late.
So it was like
So,
one of those deals where it was like you come play for us this 1 year, and then after this, we'll like the next 3 years we'll give you a scholarship.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, you're gonna be trying out whatever, but in reality, you already made the team. It's just that you took too long to sign, so we don't have no more scholarship money.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
gave out all the scholarships, the money. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. That
Mm-hmm.
happens.
So I'm killing it. I remember the first day of college that my parents leave me. I start crying. I start crying like a kid, bro, in my dorm. I remember it was a small dorm, like literally like a jail cell, son. I had a single. I wasn't with nobody.
Yeah.
And I'm in
Damn.
my bed like, damn, I'm here by myself. I would have been in Florida right now, at least in the cage or whatever. Okay. So my first year, fall ball, I killed it, whatever. Before the season starts, Skip calls me into the office. Yo, by far one of the hardest days of my life. He's like, Giancarlos, you're doing great. You're a stud. You won the position, but we have a problem. I'm like, what's up? And then right there, Chad Duzla, my hitting coach, steps out of the office. So I know this is real. Something's about to happen. I'm like, yo, Chad, where you going? I had that kind of relationship. Yo, Chad, where you going?
Yeah.
Just stay there. Y me dio la espalda. He just went about his business. He's like, son, unfortunately, you're not cleared to play the first year due to NCAA rules. Your transcript from DR, from Dominican Republic, is hindering you.
All the 14 and 15 and 16-year-olds are looking at, but he's got some talent. He's
Of
got this. He's
course.
got tools. We'll give him 20 grand.
Mm-hmm.
My trainer was like 20 grand. My trainer
20
was like, bro,
grand.
he was like, he's 17. He's American. All he has right? Bro, they all got to do is go play 3 years of
No,
college ball
no problem with the visa. No problem with nothing.
and get picked up. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about his traveling. Because they have to, when you get signed, they have to do your visa. They have to do all your traveling. They have to pay for that. You're an investment onto them. So, which is why guys played in the DSL. Y después pueden viajar.
Claro.
Bro,
Claro.
unless you're a top prospect, your visa is not a priority at that time when you get signed. We're American. We didn't have to deal with that. So he was like, bro, this is a steal. I'm not going to give him up for 20 grand. With the Pirates, I'm not giving up for 20 grand. And I got a 30%.
What you staying with?
He's been living here for a year. What am I gonna get? What's 30% of 20 grand? I mean, that's a rhetorical question. Let's not get into math. Let's not get into math. But it's nothing, bro. It's 30. Especially you're an investment. I ate 30% of 20 grand in a month over there.
Yeah, definitely.
For food.
I believe it.
Easy. So bro, it's definitely tough. So you out there, bro. You're like,
this
listen.
This time around, William right there, he's the one talking for me. Mira, Americano. I go to a different academy, right? In La Colina. I forget the coach's name. Right now, I can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
But he's like, ven mañana el sábado, que tú vas a jugar. Bro, the most humiliating process of my life. Because I know what I'm about.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I go Saturday morning. These motherfuckers put me to play with 14 and 15-year-olds.
You a grown ass man playing.
I'm a grown ass man where I'm supposed to be doing tryouts, getting ready to do tryouts and all that stuff. But that was a test right there. Yo, me pusieron un venezolano, loco. 15 años, loco. 93. Pah! The first ball. I'm like, oh shit. So 14, 15.
This is
now,
real.
I'm back. I'm back here. What am I saying? 14, 15 is the shit. He's like
14, 15 over there is your top high school college prospects over here.
William. La Academia de William. William se llama. So he's back there, bro, with the scouts. I'm like this. Pah! He's like this with the gun. Batea, propeto. Tú no dices que batea. Batea.
And they put that. Listen, over there, they put that pressure on you over there, bro. Over there, listen. Over there, they're like, listen, you about it?
Show me.
Back it up. Back it up. And they put you in a spot, bro.
Así ve. Con un cigarro, loco. Tú no dices que batea.
With a bucket hat on.
With a bucket hat on. Yo, that's
crazy.
And
some Oakleys, right? Bro, they all got the same, bro. They all got the same little persona, bro. Yeah.
Un saludo ahí pa Sam. Sam, my boy.
Yo, what's up, Sam?
Batea propeto. And then the Venezuelan pitches like this. Reta,
batea.
Avisado. I'm like, all right. Deep breath. Oye, loco, uno de los palos más grandes que yo he dado en mi vida, loco. Uno de los palos más grandes que yo he dado en mi vida through center field. It was like, the center field was like what? I'll say 350, 355. Gone, bro, gone. Because he thought I was like what? Like un novato, like a rookie, whatever.
Un americanito, él no batea.
He said batea. I was like, all right, this is the first and last time you're gonna put some respect on my name in my head. Same boom, right there. He's like, bang, sal de ahí. Then he started talking to me. I had the Japanese on one side, the Japanese scout on one side. Then I have Kansas City Royals on the other side. And they're talking to me. But I have William right there. He's the one talking for me. Mira, americano.
Because you don't talk to the scouts.
No. Te estoy presentando.
Your trainer talks.
Right. I'm presenting to you, Giancarlo Minier. This is I forgot the names of the scouts or whatever. This is the Japanese league right here, and this is the Kansas City Royals. ¿Cómo tú estás, propeto? Oh, I'm doing good, blah, blah. Oye, tremendo palo. Y they were like, where does he live? They're like, nah. He was like, nah, he's from the States. And they went like this, like, damn. I'm already 18, about to be 19. Mm-hmm. So 1 year, 20. They're like, pero él tiene que durar un año aquí. He has to stay a year. He's like, yeah, but look at the talent. I overheard that. And then William is like, Maka. He puts me under his wing. He's like, listen, te estamos ofreciendo 30 ahora mismo. 30, Japanese wants 30,000 right now to lock you up. You don't have to do nothing no more. You stay here 6 months and we'll do something. Tú sabes que allá hacen una vaina. We'll do something. Just stay here 6 months. On the other hand, Kansas City está atrás de ti como el carajo, but you're gonna have to stay a year. I'm like, all right, let's go. I'm ready. I'll stay the year.
You chose to stay the year?
I don't care. That's what I said. But William tells me, but since you're American, we are requiring minimum $250 to $300 a week because we can't do contract for you like that because that's illegal. That's illegal. Since I'm an American, I have to stay the year over there first. Y después elegible. Tú sabes, I'm like, $250 to $300 a week. For what? All the expenses. We're going to get you housing, everything. I'm like, I don't have that kind of money. He's like, listen, talk to your parents because son vivo, loco. Son vivo.
Yeah. Son joseadores, bro. They hustle.
Claro.
It's, so bro, listen, everything's a business.
Everything's a business.
Everything.
So, I'm like, let me talk to my parents and see what's up. What do they think, my father? What do they think? We were made out of money? Solté eso.
250, 300, they say, yeah, come back. You gotta come back and get it, though.
Come back. Mm-hmm. Come back. So when I come back to the United States again, right, back to Dominican College, I'm eligible to play. but I lost my spot. I lost my spot.
Because you
So
left. You said you were leaving.
no, it's just that since I didn't play my first year, the second baseman that was there left. I lost my spot, meaning I had to retry out and stuff. And here comes Justin Decker, bro. I love that kid, white boy. Kid rakes, but I rake too. Literally, I kid you not, brother. The first year that I didn't play, the team was mostly Dominican. The second year, when I was about to play again, or everything was well, the whole team, bro.
Looking out the window, bro. Thinking
That happened to me. That happened to me with I think it was with Jason Pineda, and I told him, "Yo, come back, please, because listen to me."
La Máquina.
La
I
Máquina.
met La Máquina when he was like 14. I want my boy Johnny. Who I'm gonna get Johnny on this, man. Johnny is one of my close friends, bro. He used to play ball too. But now he does Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Ooh.
I don't know if you saw that video of me hitting the pads.
I saw you.
Posted
I
like a
saw you. I
month
saw you. I
ago.
saw you.
I mean, I don't hit the pads, but we working. So the
Yeah.
hand speed. But me and my boy Johnny, I actually met La Máquina Pineda. I met him through Johnny. I went to go hit in Grand Slam.
Grand
It
Slam.
was like years ago. He was like 14, 15 or something. And I
Bro,
saw him,
beast.
bro. I saw him at
Yeah.
that age, and I saw him, bro, and I was like,
Yeah. This is it.
I was like, this kid's getting
Yeah.
drafted out of high school. And he got drafted out of high school.
So, oye, mami,
So you quit, bro. You was like, listen,
no me
there's
hablen de
too much.
pelota. No me hablen de pelota a mí, que yo no quiero saber. Pero, ¿y qué es lo que te está pasando? ¿Cómo que qué es lo que me está pasando? Desde los 4 años en esta vaina. Since I was 4 years old.
And you had nothing to show for it.
Don't talk to me about baseball.
But listen to this. I had a similar situation. I had a lot of things that happened to me throughout my process of being a baseball player and pursuing that dream. And there were definitely some mistakes, but you live and you learn. Definitely like in high school, I regret putting baseball before school in high school. I regret that. We actually did a podcast. We did a episode with my boy Copa, with Kelvin, with East Coast Elite Baseball, man.
That's my dude now too, yeah.
Yeah. So we did one with him, and we spoke about it. And we spoke about the difference between being a student athlete and just being an athlete who's a student. And bro, it's huge, bro, because I guarantee you, like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. And some people on this live, there's a new generation. Back then, when I took the SAT, I promise you, when they were speaking about the importance of the SAT and how I needed that SAT to get into college, you know what I was doing? I was looking out the window, bro, thinking about the field, my classroom. You can see the field from my classroom. I was looking at the field, like, bro, I promise you, bro, I took the SAT, bro, and I went in that test, and I finished the test, and I couldn't even leave yet because there was a time limit. You had to be in the classroom for a minimum time, and I promise you, I finished, and I was just sitting down, like, tapping my foot, like, man, anxious to get out the class to go to the field. Bro, I won on the SAT, bro. A, B. Finish. Bro, I get scholarships my junior year. I get scholarship to Lincoln University in PA my junior year. Senior year, I get a scholarship with Elvis to go to New Mexico. Elvis went to New Mexico. I get a scholarship. We both get the scholarship at the same time. Bro, sending your SAT scores. I was like, yeah, sure. I did the NCAA clearinghouse. The coaches got my SAT score. They was like, brother, man, what's the nearest community college near you? Because that's where you got to go for at least a semester for the fall, and then transfer in the spring. That's what I had to do, bro. I went to LaGuardia Community College in Queens my first semester.
Damn,
because
bro.
of the SAT score, bro.
Damn, bro. Do you see how important that is now? And why we have the privilege of going through what we went through and now educating the youth?
That's
young,
what I
bro.
was going to tell you, bro.
I'm 24. You know, I'm
still
26,
young. Man. We still young.
We're still young. But we have so much knowledge up here about baseball that we can guide you on the right way. And there's just like, I wish I knew everything I know now back then. But that's life.
Which is why I'm pretty sure this is probably in your mission statement. But us here at 110%, bro, that's 110%. The way it started, it was just an idea. And it was just, back in the day, like, people had their own crews. I mean, people still have their own crews. But back in the day, like, I feel like it was bigger, like, to put it on your social media handle and, like, all that. Bro, HTP was, in 110%, it was just a terminology, a word we used to show how bad we wanted it, to show how hard we worked. That was it. We never thought about what we were going to do with this, which is what we're doing now. But that's how we originally started, bro. And it came from the fact of after we grew up and we gained that knowledge, because that's realistically, I'm 26, bro, but I can have a conversation with an ex-major leaguer, bro.
Hell yeah.
Easy.
I feel
about the game. Because I've been through so much and I've seen so much and I've experienced so much in the terms of that baseball world, bro, that a reason why we started this was to guide the youth and to guide people on the mistakes that we made. So now when I talk to my kids, when I talk to my guys that I work with, I tell my guys, I say, hey, how's school? I have conversations with them. I train, you know all the guys I train. I train a bunch of guys. I talk to all my guys. I ask them, you want to go to college? What college you want to go to? My boys be 10 years old, 11 years old, bro. Because now I'm putting that in their mind and I'm telling them the importance of college and what you do now and how this affects you and how not just being a baseball player, but obviously being a student first. This is student athlete. Listen, whoever's watching this, for the young guys that are watching this, for the parents that are watching this, for anyone watching this that knows anyone that is in the process or going through the process, you need to be a student first.
Definitely.
You need to be a good person.
And you need to be coachable.
Because no coach, regardless of how good you are, I've seen guys, bro, that you look at them and you're like, that's a major leaguer. And they don't go anywhere because of that, because they have that attitude or that ego, or they're not coachable, or they're,
Let me give you a perfect example of a major leaguer that I loved, apart from many. Jose Guillen. Remember Jose Guillen?
I mean, who doesn't, bro? The best arm
I've ever seen in my life. He can break too.
Goodness, yeah.
But he was a nut, bro. A nutcase, bro. He would fight with his teammates.
Yeah.
My sophomore year, finishing my sophomore year, I started working. For a year. Everything was on the up and up. My college coach is like, you're making the biggest mistake of your life. I was like, don't talk to me, bro. Don't talk to me. I'm supposed to be starting
baseball?
with you.
I'm done.
I'm done. Don't talk to me. I'm supposed to be playing right now. We miss you. What you mean you miss me? Whatever. So I'm working in a school as an aide for 2 years. And I'm like, nah, this ain't it. This is not it at all. One of my friends was like, yo, you need to come back into baseball. I'm like, yo, what I told you, bro? What did I tell you?
Hey, don't talk to me about
Don't talk to me about the sport, bro. I'm done.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, bro. Come on. We need you on the team. Summer team. So one day, I so happened to turn on the TV. The Mets are playing. And I'm just like watching the game. I'm like, okay. I'm watching the game, son, and I'm looking at the pitcher. And I'm like, all right, he's going to throw a fastball inside. Boom, fastball inside. Now he's going to throw a changeup. Changeup. Le va a tirar la curva. Ronnie, chequea, my brother. Le va a tirar la curva. Curva. I'm like, dog, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I really doing with my life? Like, this is my life right here.
I feel like guys like us, something happens to us where we let go of baseball and we're like, I don't ever want to hear or see or why. I don't want anything to do with baseball. And then something happens where because since we were babies, bro, we've been so attracted and we've invested so much time that it pulls us back in. And what I realized is, bro, and this is something that hit me. My whole life, I was so stuck on the infatuation of becoming a professional player, like a major league player. And when it didn't happen, when it didn't go my way, I felt like damn, like all of this was for nothing.
Right.
I wasted my time. I was always a smart guy. I could have invested all that time that I spent into baseball and I didn't receive anything back from it. I could have invested into real estate. I could have invested into this. I could have been a guru on anything. And I invested all my time into baseball, and this is what happens. But then I realized something. When I was 20, I was working in Aldo. 19. I was working
crazy.
in Aldo.
I used to work in Aldo too.
Oh my God.
I used to work in Aldo too, bro.
That's one thing, bro, that I'm like, this time I'm saying, don't talk about it and I mean it. Like, so, not like baseball. This is legit.
Oh God.
I was working in Aldo. I worked in Aldo for about 8 months. And I worked as a stock, like I was a stock/runner in Aldo.
Yeah.
Which means, you know what that means. That means, for people that don't know what that means, is I was in a stock room getting all the shoes and putting all the inventory when we would get all the inventory, putting everything back, organizing it.
In the back.
And in the back. And then I was a runner, which meant when you go into the store and you tell the person on the floor, oh my God, I love these shoes. Oh my God, there's 3 different colors. I don't know, maybe I'm a size 7 or 7.5. Let me just try all of them. And you order and you tell the person to get you 3 different shoes in 3 different colors and 2 different sizes. I'm the guy that has to get every shoe, throw it down a chute, and you get it and you try it on. And then you only buy one.
I don't like this one.
And then you don't buy any of them and you buy one and I gotta put everything back. And it's constant the whole day. Bro, I worked on 48th and 5th Ave downtown in the city.
Jesus.
So it was busy. I'm working 10, 12, 14-hour days, bro. Crazy. Open to close. Crazy. One day, my cousin Jesus, bro, 110 Wealth hits me up. He was an instructor in the baseball center on 74th Street and Broadway, if I'm not mistaken. It's in Broadway. I don't know if 74th, 76th. Around 74th, I believe. Downtown in the city, for the people that don't know, in Manhattan. He hits me up. He's like, bro, he went to the University of Tampa. He's another guy that has a crazy story. He went to UT, which big time. And then he ended up going to Post in Connecticut. Yeah, so he played for UT and for Post. And he didn't get that chance to play that professional ball. So he was an instructor. And he hit me up. He was like, bro, what are you doing? And I was like, living large, bro, working. He's like, nah, brother, that's not where you need to be. You need to be here. He got me an interview at the baseball center as an instructor. And that was my first time really going back to baseball. And it took him to open up my eyes and realize that this whole time I thought baseball used me, and I was like, bro, now I'm gonna use baseball.
Hell yeah!
Now
Big
I'm
time.
using. Now I'm gonna use baseball. And I
Big
started
time.
I started my career as an instructor when I was 20. I was 20 years old. I was 19, 20 years old. I was definitely in that age range. And I'm 26 now, bro, and I've been instructing for 6 years, 6, 7 years.
Amazing. Amazing.
And bro, when I tell you that this is my bread and butter and this is
Of
what
course.
I've lived off, and I promise you, bro, this quarantine has been
The
making
worst.
me feel all types of ways because
The worst.
first of all, I'm always out and about. I've always been out and about. I'm never the type of person to just stay home stuck because I feel me personally, bro, look at my shirt. I don't stay home and be. I've never been used to just being, and I'm not coming at people who work from home or just stay home all day or, game or do it. That's all great. I feel like a bum, me personally.
Me too.
This is
Me too.
me. I'm not
Me
saying that
too.
people out there, but I'm saying me. So people don't get that, mixed up. Me personally, I feel like a bum when I'm not doing anything productive.
Right.
So
Right.
as an instructor, there's not one day that I wake up, and anyone that knows me could tell you. There's not one day I wake up where I'm like, oh, I gotta go work with my clients. Bro, I love
You
every
love it. You
single
love it every single
moment I
day.
get. Yeah, I get some kids that are a challenge, and that's okay.
That's
Yeah, it's
great. I love
difficult, but
those. I love those challenges.
I get kids that are challenges, and some kids are tougher to work with others because some kids have different behavior. They behave differently than others, and all that. Some kids are receptive to things differently, and all
Right.
that. It's all different.
Right.
But there's not one day, bro, where I wake up and
And
bro,
you're
I love
dreading
what I
going
do,
to work.
bro. I love what I do, bro, and this was been able to keep to help me stay afloat, bro, for all these years, bro.
God
And
bless, bro. God
I've
bless.
made a career of it, and I know you're also in this lifestyle as well. So I'm really glad, bro, that I got you on this live because we're two guys, bro, that regardless of who you play for or where you played, look at all the similarities that we have. And today we are who we are
Because
because
of
of baseball, bro.
because of baseball, bro. Because of
It's
baseball.
crazy.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy how life works that way, man. So for
It's
people
great.
out there, bro, I know you said that 1 or 2% of people make it to the major leagues, and that is very true. But that does not mean for the people watching you should be discouraged.
No,
Because
definitely not.
regardless if you make it as a major leaguer or not, there's so much you learn from baseball. You may not be seeing it in the exact moment because mentally you're not open enough to see everything else
Right.
that we're able to see now. And I was there, you were there. I'm pretty sure everyone else can relate. But when you start seeing it from a different outlook, you realize, bro, how important and how a lot of things that we do as people, as humans, how it was structured because of baseball.
Baseball has given me my competitive edge, has given me maturity, situations that people go through. Everybody goes through tough situations. Um, Tough situations, I look at it as, okay, me fui de 4-0. I'm 0 for 4 today. Let's go tomorrow. I'm going to hit 2 bombs.
Tomorrow's a new day.
So it's a mentality, bro. It's a mentality.
So, bro,
Believe it or
before we,
not,
yeah, what's up, bro?
sorry to cut you off. Believe it or not, you know who got me back into the game of baseball?
Cool.
100% owner. Well, not 100% owned, but Jose Reyes, bro. Jose Reyes. Jose
My
Reyes got me.
boy, Joey.
Joey.
He's a
Jose
legend, bro.
Reyes.
Listen, Jose is a legend.
Legend. Legend. Legend.
He is a legend, bro. That is my
Legend.
brother. My
Legend.
boy Joey, man. Jose
So,
Reyes, bro.
My boy's like, yo, you gotta play with us this summer. I'm like, yo, I'm not playing, dog. You gotta play. And I saw the game that I told you I saw, and then it stuck me. Like, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? By the way, I just graduated from college. I went back to school. I
That a
graduated.
boy.
Yeah, man. I
That
graduated
boy.
in December 2019.
There you
I'm
go.
actually gonna start working. You see that Bank of America by A game?
Yes, sir.
Right there, bro. Right
The
there.
the new one the one right next to A game.
Yeah, I graduated with a bachelor's in business administration, minor in finance. So that's another side of me, and I'm doing
Yo,
that as
bro.
well.
So we'll definitely come. I'll definitely come by and check you out because we have our business account and all of our business stuff through we have them through Bank of America.
Perfect, bro. Perfect. You talk to
So
me,
you
to
know,
Sawe? Of
yeah, we'll definitely open up a nice little credit line and we'll get it
course,
going,
of
bro. We'll
course.
get it going.
So I have my finance side, but my passion is baseball. I
Yeah,
call
man.
Jose Reyes. I'm like, yo, bro, mi hermano, ¿cómo tú estás? Jose, yo, he used to coach me back in the day. He used to coach me back in the day. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I see you play for a team, bro. I want to get back on. What's up? He's like, damn, bro. I wish you would have told me earlier, but my team is full right now. But don't worry. Let me hit some people up in another league. The other league was the Tri-County Men's Baseball Association, TCMBA. And he's like, I'm going to hit you back. He hit me back up. Yo, there's this team that needs a shortstop. You want to play? I'm like, yo, I want to play, bro. That's it. I want to play.
Yo, by the way, guys, just know that we're actually gonna play against each other. We were supposed to play
Yes.
together, but I
I
don't
was
know what
supposed to.
happened. I mean, I know more or less what happened. You gave me an
Yeah.
overview. We're not gonna get into, all that. But
Yeah.
we were actually supposed to play together this year, and we're actually gonna play against each other. So
Yes.
hopefully, bro, this COVID-19
This is gonna be epic. Cause you know
is
what's
gonna be
crazy?
great.
Daryl, my brother Daryl, my co-host, the one that makes this show as well, as popping as it is playing with you guys.
Really?
Yes, Daryl's playing with you guys, and I'm playing on another team. So it's like, but it's all fun. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Yeah.
love. So Jose Reyes tells me, listen, there's a team that needs a shortstop. I'm gonna give him their number, hit him up or whatever. I said, yo, vamos arriba. I hit him up, and my first year in summer ball, I killed it. The way I got into coaching was because I was giving advice to the other players. Yo, do this, do that, do this, do that. And I'm like thinking, that was like two summers ago. I'm like, if it's so easy for me to communicate this thoughts that I have in my head to these players that are already playing men's league and stuff,
Yeah.
I could do this with little kids and stuff like that. And that's how the journey started, bro. That's how the journey started and got me into coaching. I didn't know what to expect, like from transitioning to from a player to a coach. I was like, how's that going to be? But I kid you not, I've loved every single step of it to this day. Because of baseball, because of the coaching, I started coaching, then
Yeah.
came the idea of the podcast. I have to share the knowledge that I have here about baseball to the public and to people that I know there's a community out there. Obviously, I've been
Yeah.
following you guys for years.
Yeah, we've been doing this since 2015.
Since 2015. ¿Tú me
We
entiendes?
got almost
5 years,
five
bro.
years
That's my
in
first
August.
year putting everything together. It's been a lot of hard work, obviously.
Yeah.
But, I was like, I have to do this for the love of the game, And now I'm here. Here, a year later,
Amen,
bro.
brother. Amen, man. Listen, the baseball community, bro, we're proud to have you, bro. We're proud to have you back. We're glad to have you back, bro.
Of course.
And bro, it's been amazing. So we're gonna give my boy Pinales. What's up, brother?
Pinales, yo,
Pinales, bro.
I swear to you,
My
Pinales,
guy.
hermano, one of the best hitters I've seen to this day. I don't know how he didn't get drafted. I do not know how he didn't get drafted, bro.
None of us do.
Stud.
Y ese Bimbing, ay Dios mío.
9-4 del outfield, loco. 9-4.
Bro, I had the chance to play with Pinales.
Me too.
And
in
bro,
BC.
Bro, listen, great person, bro. Great guy.
Yes.
Great player, bro. This is my
great
guy.
Father too. He has a kid now.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Man.
Yep. I actually met his son. I met his son a couple months back. I met his son.
Nice,
we were in the same place. He met my son and I met his son. So it was a great experience, bro. But before we go, bro, I'm gonna give people. I know in our other live we had a bunch of comments and questions. I mean, I wasn't able to see because we were so focused on the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got everything out there. I'm gonna bring you back on again so we can do a little.
Bro, I got
segment.
time. We can stay till 2 in the morning if you want, bro. I
Yeah.
got time. We could, whatever you want to do, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, 110% is one of my inspirations, and
Thank you, brother. We appreciate
of
it, man. We
course, of
appreciate it.
course,
We appreciate it.
Jose Reyes. I owe a lot to Jose Reyes because when I
We
started my
all do.
coaching ideas and stuff like that, yo, Jose, where can I practice, bro? Indoors, because in the summer I was doing it remotely. I need an indoor space. You know anything, bro? Just come over here. So I am what I am because of you guys. Because of you guys, Jose Reyes, the obviously the love and the passion that I have for the game, but seeing the baseball community that has accepted me. You guys, ustedes tienen puerta abierta conmigo cuando ustedes quieran, bro. I have to have you here for an episode. We have to talk some sports, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, some facts.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
We do, bro. So what I'm gonna do is, bro, I'm gonna bring you back on, either sometime this week, because I have just like you probably have a lot of people lined up. So either this week or next week, I'm gonna bring you back on. But now that people know your story, including myself, because obviously I didn't know the whole story, and I'm glad that you were able to share that with us, brother.
Yeah, man.
Now that we got that out the way, I want to focus because we're both instructors. We're both in the same business.
In the same
I want to
industry,
focus. I want to focus on talking about that. So before we go, I know it's 9:30 now. I'll probably give it people have been following HTP for a while, week, I think, or every day of the week, and I was able to play for fun on Sundays, pretty much. So it's a pretty competitive league. It's pretty fun.
Yes.
We have a great team. I played there in 2018, and I did pretty good. I was an all-star that year. We play in a bunch of pro stadiums and stuff, and home run derbies is the real deal. It's dope. So that's why I play. So Gene, you could go.
So I played before in the Tri-County Men's Baseball Association. It's a really competitive league. The only difference with that league and the one that Felix is mentioning is that there's not many teams and stuff. But now I'm going to play in the same league that Felix is in just a different team. We were supposed to play in the same team. I'm going to be honest with you guys. At the time, my finances weren't straight. Like I said, I just got a career job now, so things are better now. But we will be in that same league as well.
My AirPod just died. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My right one always dies, and then my left one is good. I don't understand.
I lost mine. And I can't I'm with you. I don't know who you are, but I'm with you.
That's my wifey.
Oh, that's your wife. Okay.
That's
nice
the wife.
Nice to hear from you.
We got Bellinger. We got Cano.
¿Quién más?
Cano is so smooth.
Yelich.
Bellinger, bro, so smooth. Ichiro, yeah, he would have definitely had 5K hits, bro. He would have broke P. How much did P Rose have?
4,256.
Oh, okay.
The reason why I know this is because I posted about him 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Does he have the most hits ever?
Yeah.
He does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quote me. If Ichiro would have played here instead of Japan those first years, he would have had more hits.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
You imagine he would have played an extra 3 to 5 years here?
Problem.
Hablamos el mal.
Problem.
All right, bro. So listen, it was Yelich, bro.
Yelich.
And he's so effortless. Él le da esa bola, bro. Esa bola se va.
Yelich goes to show that you don't need to be this big to hit 40 bombs. It's just all in the
barrel, bro. It's about barreling the ball up.
Barrel up, baby.
Barrel up. Let's go.
Barreling up and concisely.
Bro, barrel up, 110%. It was great, my brother.
Always,
we'll get you back on, and we'll talk. We'll talk after this. We'll talk.